You, I'm not tripping. We in Berry Hill on the hill. What's up with it? It's the Real D-Mart, Brick Baby Productions. We on Berry Hill on the hill. We in Berry Hill on the hill. I keep on telling people that shit. So if you look this way, we on Berry Hill on the hill. This is Power Construction. I love they place. I don't. They this is Brick Baby Productions up there. You know, they don't know that, but Power Construction. This is a marketing. These people hit the bill. Power Construction. I don't know them at all, but they got their shit together. But back to the schedule program. So it's your boy, the Real D Martin Brick Baby Productions. So we in Nashville, Cashville, Smashville, Tennessee, and we right here on Berry Hill on top of the hill. And if you ain't never been to Nashville, you never been to Berry Hill on top of the hill, you come here where it's real. We right here at Blackbird Studios. This is where I be at. This is where I go to school at the Blackbird Academy. And if you've never been to Nashville, Cashville, Smashville, Tennessee, you got to make sure you come. You got to come feel the culture. You know, everywhere ain't what you like. It may not be the music you like or nothing like that, but you just got to come and experience it because guess what? You only live one time. So come experience the culture. Come feel what's real. And don't forget to live. But what I want to talk about is this. I want to talk about you got two choices. You can halfway do something or you can do it all the way. You can half-heartedly do it, you can wholeheartedly do it. You really, in order to take it to the next level, in order to catapult, you have to take things to the next level, but you have to invest all the way in. Now, people don't know. I learned something. In my 32 years, I learned this. Working hard and doing stuff, just working hard, that's cool, but you got to work hard in the right direction. And you got to make sure that you're going for the most optimal results. So what I'm saying is, you got to just keep on doing it. Like, whatever that sound is in your soul, whatever it is that's calling you, that's telling you to do certain stuff, that's in your soul, you have to keep on doing it. If you don't keep on doing it, you won't get the clues. You won't get the success. You won't get that thing that's meant for you to get. And so what you have to do is you have to get around people. Make sure you do this. It's called a learning curve. It's called taking shit to the next level and cutting out all the bull. Like, it's cutting all the fat off the steak. People don't want to buy fat, they want to buy meat. So how I look at it is, so let's say example, you want to be an actress or you want to be an actor. Hola, como estás? Um, One of the biggest things that I can tell you is this: if you're in a town or a city, so for example, Nashville. Nashville is not to me a movie place. So if yeah, fat is tasty, but you ain't buying fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you buy a steak, it's called you want more meat than fat. The fat is good on the steak. It ain't nothing like tasting that Worcestershire sauce on that steak. You know, tasting so delicious, so good. But I don't eat steak, so I haven't ate red meat in so long. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? But you got to make sure that you do certain things. It's certain things that other people do. You know, how people say, "Well, I don't want to be like everybody else." There's some stuff you just got to do. You got to pay your dues. You got to do what you got to do in order to do what you want to do. And sometimes doing what you got to do ain't always what you want to do, but you got to do what you got to do in order to do what you want to do. That's just the way it is, and that's called the rules. That's called paying your dues. Um, Something that I really want to iterate on is the fact that most people don't understand is you could take out 6 months, you could take out a year. Everybody else grinding and winning, they on tour, they doing their thing, and you could be sharpening your skills. If you're an actress, you're a music producer or something, there are programs and stuff out here we can go to, and you can really sharpen your learning curve. You can take your career to the next level. I simply doing a few small things. Now, listen to this. Appreciate you. I had my headphones on. Appreciate you. So if you doing things that that's not getting you there. Who is Michael? Where you from, Michael? Michael on here. If you're doing things that can't get you to the next level, if you're doing things that's not gonna benefit you, you'll know immediately because you'll feel confused, you'll feel lost, you'll feel like you don't understand what's going on. And I never got to that point because I always wanted to be a gold digger. I always wanted to go towards my goal. So I'm here at the Blackbird Academy. I'm a student here. This is the best decision I've made in my life. I try to come to class an hour ahead of time, you know, try to make sure that I do everything I can. I'm in Nashville, by the way, Michael. I don't know if that's Michael or Michelle, so, no, that's Michael or Mitchell, I don't know. But I'm gonna say this: you can either go fishing in a pond that's close to your house, or you can travel across the country and go fishing at the best pond, at one of the best lakes or ponds in the world, and you'll catch more than enough fish than you could ever think about. So, Mike, where are you, sir? I'm in Nashville, Tennessee. Right now, this is Blackbird Studios behind me, and I'm a student at the Blackbird Academy here in Nashville. It's the best audio engineering program in the world. The best studio engineering program in the world. It's a 6-month program, and I advise you, if you know somebody, you can look it up, called Blackbird, the Blackbird Academy. You come here, my instructors are Lucas, Lucian, and the executive director is Jeremy. In 6 months, well, in less than 5 months, I didn't know Pro Tools when I first started. I hated Pro Tools. I did, because I didn't know it. You know, you hate what you don't know. So now, somebody tell me to get on Pro Tools, I'll be like, okay. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, I'm about to get on. I didn't know what a console was. I know, and this is what I'm trying to get to. I didn't know what a console was when I came here. I really didn't. I didn't know that I didn't know that it was this complex. And the thing about it is, I love complexity. I love things being kind of difficult because it allows me to know that it's worth it. If it's not hard, if it's easy, it won't last. Fast don't last. You know, I got about 28 more days until we graduate. I got a tracking session with a band that I got to make sure I get. They sent in their paperwork today, and that's it. And after I graduate, I'll be I have my diploma as a certified studio engineer at the best audio engineering program in the world. And I'm pretty sure that the opportunities that are coming to me because of it, and for the knowledge that I have, I'm pretty sure they'll put me ahead of a lot of people who are doing better than me right now, like as in like in their career, and because I will have the knowledge and the skill set to be able to take me there. And the associations and the connections that I have from the Blackbird alumni, I should be able to leverage those relationships, you know, to be able to monetize and also create opportunities for myself. The biggest thing is, you know, knowing how to take advantage of opportunities, and also being able to be humble enough to be able to see an opportunity. And also being humble enough, it's really a double-edged sword. You got to be humble enough to be able to see an opportunity and take advantage of opportunity, and you also have to be humble enough to see an opportunity and know that that opportunity ain't for you. Like, you have to know that. And that's something that I worked on. Before I started school, I had about 3-4 months to just party. I partied, I drunk, I was partying, smoking, everything I wanted. I would turn up. I knew that this was for me. And so with you, that's what you got to do. You got to decide what is for me. The humility is a blessing. Yeah. I give grace to people, you know. And one of my sons said, I've been working on my breathing. I said, I've been focused on my breathing, giving grace to people. I'm a motherfucker, we not equal. I work too hard to play with motherfucking people. I got the blues, I'm a brother. I'm for my motherfucking people. Yes, I'm vocal like a preacher. I'm for my people, you know. That's one of the biggest things, man. You got to be humble. Humble means you have to have humility. Humility is being able to be humble enough. What's up, Jeremy?
How you doing?
Good. Humility is being humble enough to know that you don't have to make a decision today, but also knowing that you have the right to make a decision that goes against everything that everybody else is saying. You know, you have to be able to The greats, the people who really made a difference in the world, are the people who, despite other people's opinions, despite what the majority of people were saying, you know, they did what they wanted to do. I'm a music producer. I have my own record label. This is Brick Baby Productions. I have my own publishing company, Brick Baby Publishing Partners. I have a nonprofit called Martin Innovative Solutions Community Development Corporation. I work in Atlanta with Fathers Matter Atlanta and other nonprofit organizations. I partner with them and show them support in any way I can. I'm working on a documentary called The Bigger Picture. If you listen, it's The Bigger Picture. Olá, como estás? Buenos dias. From Brazil. Now, y'all speak Portuguese in Brazil, I believe. Good morning. Namaste, Brazil. But I'm working on a project called The Bigger Picture. That's my album I'm working on. But it's a soundtrack to a documentary series. It's a documentary series, and it's going to be a movie. So it's going to be like, it's going to be the Bigger Picture album / soundtrack. Then it'll be the documentary. I mean, the movie, like you know how they do like a movie, like it's gonna be like an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 32 minutes. And then you'll have the behind the scenes documented series. That means unedited, raw and real. Name of my technology is called Raw, Real Authentic Wisdom. That's the name of my technology. So when we deal with people, it's real, it's not scripted, it's real authentic wisdom. Meaning when a person on the camera, they talking from more of a, this is called the bigger picture, meaning it's showing not the bad, it's showing the bigger picture. It's showing, I've been here for 7 years with no ID, but I take care of my kids. I do what I gotta do. We homeless, we sleep in a car, abandoned car sometimes, and we barely have money to eat, but I got my kids in sports. I have my, you know, it's one of them things. It's one of them things where we showing the good. We not showing the bad. We not showing the good. We showing the benefits. We showing the resource that's available to people, the bigger picture, the thing, the results. We not focused on the war. We focus on the results. And the bigger picture will show people that keep on going, keep pushing. You may not think that you're making a difference in somebody's life, but you're making a difference. And that's what I want people to see, the bigger picture. The bigger picture is, it ain't about where we at today, it's about later. It's about 50 years from now. You know, today don't matter. It matters because we here, but every second passing, it don't matter. 3 seconds ago do not matter. What matter is right now and the future. And so with the future being the thing that we're talking about, I'm gonna make sure that I set up something to where I want to make this album, this soundtrack. I want to make this documentary, this movie. You know, I want to make it something that when you watch it, you can't stop looking at it. You have to watch it. The music, I want you to listen to it and absorb it and eat it. It ain't about me. See, it's the difference. I do this so if I die tomorrow, I want people to go back and listen to my music and see my soul. I want them to go back and be able to see the things I'm trying to tell them, because words don't work, so I write songs. I know that I'm different. I'm very different. I'm very abstract, very unorthodox. I have no friends. I have no family really, and it's because I'm very different. And I accept that. And so with accepting it, I accept the fact that I think that God, I know in my soul, I feel it in my soul that the reason why God put me through all this, I'll be prepared to be able to hold the crown and hold the weight that He preparing me for. There's certain stuff I know that certain people don't need access to. Because everything I know they need to use for the good of all people, not for themselves. I won't work with anybody. People say take every job. Yes, I thank God He's blessed me enough where I ain't gotta sell my soul. You know, I tell people, if you're doing anything that goes against your morals and your values, you're selling your soul. I will not sell my soul for gold. I will sell my soul for my goals, but not for gold. Because what is that doing for me? If it ain't helping your soul, what is it doing for you? It ain't doing nothing for you. One of the most beautiful things in the world is following your dreams. It's inspiring people. It's allowing yourself to be the light, be the vessel, be the gatekeeper. You know, everybody say, these gatekeepers, you need gatekeepers. Everybody don't deserve to come. There's too many gatekeepers. Yeah, but you have no morals. You're inadequate of even being a human. Why would I want you in the studio with me? You can't control yourself when you hit the blunt 2 times. Why would I want you in a session with me? Everybody's not meant to be an NFL player, even though they're good at football. Everybody's not meant to be an MLB player because they don't have the right attitude, the right mindset. Attitude gets the gig, meaning, how do you act? Can you hang? That's the biggest thing. And I'm one of them people. I'm going to be the one that be the difference. I don't want to manipulate nobody. I ain't trying to get over nobody. I'm not weak. I'm not soft. I'm a boss. I come here to, I came to this world to show people what God can do for somebody that come from the bottom. I came here to show people that no matter what you're going through, it's gonna be all right. I'm too strong. You know, you can be too strong. I'm too strong. I've been through the things that were, I can't explain them to you. I have to have other people to tell you what I've been through. And I ain't talking about everybody go through stuff, but I've been through the type of stuff that most people would keep on going. They wouldn't keep on going. And I didn't know I was this strong until people told me. You know how people tell you, D, you strong as a motherfucker. I'm not bragging, I'm telling you the truth. When you go through, it's some things you can go through in life. When your friends die, you imagine that you have friends getting killed, people dying. Every time you call home, even when you just ever dying, people getting killed. I've seen enough murders and death to where I gotta follow my dreams. I've seen enough racism and reverse racism. I've seen enough hate in love. You know, I've seen enough. Been married 7 years, was married. I have 2 kids. Love them to death. I can feel them in my soul. I love my babies to death, and I don't have to be around them every day. Cause I'm my blood, and they can feel me feeling them. They know, you know, I can feel my babies. I can still smell their hair. I can still. People used to. I bet people used to wonder why when every time I met my baby, see my baby, I just smell their head, just smell them, smell their neck, give them a kiss, just because I knew I would be going. My soul told me, D, you won't be here long, and you need to know, and you need to embrace, let them feel your soul. And so, because I knew the path that God had set out for me. I knew the path that life has set out for me. So you gotta know your purpose. Your purpose is more important than paper, gold, people. Your purpose may get you persecuted. Your purpose that God put, your purpose to be here, you may be here to get killed. You may be here to die for a certain cause, and you have to be willing to accept that. And so me, I accept it. I accept the fact that I'm here for a bigger cause, and in the process, whatever come with it, regardless if it's walking in the rain, helping people, or being discriminated against, if it's, you know, some people don't know. It's heavy as the crown of the king. The king may have this big castle, but it's tough because people always want to attack that castle. They always want to take it, even though the king built it. Or the king may have taken it from somebody else. The king has to protect his real property that he no longer owns, because if he's not home, he don't own it. The king may have to leave for 20 years. And they don't know where he at. They just got word that he's expanding the kingdom. The king must leave his kingdom in order to expand and protect the kingdom. And that's why he need a queen that can help expand the kingdom. You know, people don't talk like I talk. I don't even talk to people, but my soul told me, you know, my soul told me literally like, D, it's time. It's time to talk to people. It's time to start back reaching out to people. You know, I've been here about 2,000 years spiritually. I tell people, I know stuff that scared me. I can't tell people what I know, because I just need to do it so they can see it, and then they'll be able to tell the story. I'm gonna do it, but they're gonna tell the story, and that's where the glory gonna come in, because people will be witness. It says take witness. You know, it's people who saw Jesus. They was witnesses of greatness. Stop thinking just because Jesus was Jesus, it's not other prophets. It's not other people who've come here and been here before. It's not other people who God is still God. And God still send people. God still is prophets. There's people out here. I'm looking at prophet. They not a prophet. Be careful with people. Snakes aren't evil until they bite people. A lion just eating. Sharks just swimming until they meet you. You already dead if you're not seeking. Life is a teacher who always drinking. She's so freaky. We be creeping. I'm her secret and we not speaking. Be careful with people. I can keep a secret. Whatever the lyrics is, y'all go look it up, the album and out. But the thing is, you gotta, if your purpose ain't aligned with what you're doing on purpose, you'll persecute yourself. If you know that you want to be a music producer and you doing everything but music production, you're not gonna make it. If you let material things, Jay Morrison said that. I remember reading that on my first time going to a convention. Jay Morrison said, y'all know Jay Morrison? Jay Morrison from Atlanta. I was at Jay DeMera. He said, if you can't let go of material things, you'll never be a king. How can you move forward if you got an attachment to things that may be hindering you. This house that you have, these clothes that you have, these friends that you have, these things may be hindering you, and you're just holding on to them. Why? Because you feel like if I let these things go, I won't be who I am. But before you even had those things, you were still you. When you was born, the Bible says, I knew thee before you was formed in your mother's womb. I knew you. God knew who you was and who you was going to be. And one of my sons, I said, I know who I am, and I know who I'm going to be. I'm from the bricks. I know who I am, and I know who I'm going to be. If you know who you are, if you know who you're going to be, when people do you wrong, learn how to get quiet to them. You know how you expose the devil? You get quiet, and the quietness makes anybody uncomfortable who can't handle it. Get quiet, buckle down, work. Just because people doing better than you today don't mean that they're going to keep on doing better than you. Stay focused, stay committed. Stay black, black people. Power to the people.